What is going on, everyone? Is Noah, aka Broke Boy Comics here. I'm here at True North Air Company in Ipswich, Massachusetts. It is currently snowing outside, so I am going to hurry up and inside, but we are here for the Clam City Comic Con, so let's go inside and see what we can find in there. It is cold, and I did not dress appropriately. Got Mike from Lunch Money Comics buying two awesome art pieces right now.
Larry Stroman's here. As a 90s, X-Men, X-Factor fan, I like Larry Stroman. And he was literally working on this, the X-Men one. I'm like, dude, I need it. And as I'm looking down, I'm like, that Ghost Rider is unbelievable.
Yeah.
So, and he undersells the stuff, honestly. I had to pay him a little bit more than he was asking because he deserves it, honestly. So happy to add these to my collection. Pretty awesome.
Absolutely insane. Awesome pickup. And there you guys have it. That was the Clam City Comic Con in Ipswich, Massachusetts. Such an awesome convention. The first time I ever went to one of them, I know Mike from Lunch Money Comics, who you saw in my footage, he has done a video or two in the past of one of these shows, and I thought it was such a cool idea that ever since I watched that video, I wanted to go. So I was super happy that I was able to go to this one. From where I live, it was a 2-hour drive, so a little bit of drive from me. It is kind of in the top corner of the state near Boston. So for me, again, a little bit of drive. For others, not so much. So if you guys can go to the next one, absolutely do so. I did do a little bit of an interview with Josh from Buzz Comics, who is the one that throws on this convention. And he is one of the best guys and vendors in the community. If you guys ever see him at a local show or a big show like Terrificon, which he did set up in last year, please absolutely go check out his booth. He has some awesome books all the time. And I can't thank Josh enough for throwing this awesome convention. But yeah, so I did do an interview with him. Unfortunately, I had issues with the audio after the fact. I came to find out after the show. I was rewatching it and something weird happened with the audio, so I didn't play it. But basically, from the gist of it, this show had tons of comic books, vintage toys. Sometimes they did bring out vinyl as well. And the next one there, I think Josh is planning, is probably about in June. And he does also plan on doing a bunch of other ones around the Massachusetts state. So guys, please be on the lookout for any of these shows popping up that Josh is doing. Please go follow him on Instagram. I'll put the link to his Instagram page down in the description. So you guys can go check him out and, keep an eye out for the next show that comes up. So to reiterate to you guys, this show was a blast. It had an awesome food vendor right outside of the brewery. So I got some really good food there. The beer as well was really nice. I did only have one. It was a Belgian ale, but it was very good. I've heard from a lot of other people too that the beer there is very good as well. They had a nice dining room area where you can go sit down. And they had vendors on both the big, large open space area as well as the dining room area, which I didn't get to explore that much, but I did get one awesome thing from it, which I'm super excited to show you guys. And in case you watched Mike Lunch Money Comics video before this, you kind of know like two of the best things I'm about to show in this video, but I'm going to show it anyways. Hopefully you guys didn't tease with that, but I like to keep the best things for last, as you guys may know from watching my videos, so please stay tuned. I'm super excited to show you a grail that I'm adding to my collection, basically. So it's super awesome. But yeah, guys, I loved hanging out with everyone there. Again, big shout out to Josh Buzz's Comics. I also got to meet for the first time Oldstuffizcool, and he is a fellow YouTuber. I actually posted on my Instagram story that I was going to the show, and he reached out saying that he was close by, he may check it out. And I got to meet him there in person. So he's super nice guy. He brought his son, which is super nice. I watched their video from the con as well. It looks like they both left happy. He picked up some awesome books. So please, guys, go check out Oldstuffizcool. Please subscribe to his YouTube. He actually does a really nice job. I love finding new people in the YouTube comic book community. So this is another one you have to add to your list. And please go support and check out his awesome videos. And with that, I am about to start getting into everything that I got that day. But before I get into how dangerous drinking beer and buying comic books is, after the show, I actually went to Harrison's, which is in downtown Salem. They actually were having a half off or 25% off the entire store sale going on. And from what I heard, they only did this sale maybe twice a year. So me and a couple guys went down to downtown Salem, Massachusetts to check out this store. It was my first time there, so it was an absolute blast getting to walk around a little bit of Salem and to go into this comic book shop. But I was actually really blown away about the space of this comic book shop. From the outside, it looks like just a general store. You know, it didn't look as big as it is. There was just rows and aisles of toys and comic books. There was vinyl. They had huge, ginormous statues in there. Tons of other statues as well in glass cabinets. Their wall books were just stacked on top of each other. So you could really only see the book that was in front, and I can't even imagine the books that were behind those. So again, a super cool store. I loved that I was able to visit that after the show. And I did pick up a few things, so I do want to show those off really quick, just because they were part of this day, but the best stuff I picked up was from the show, so I do want to leave that for last. But we are going to get into what I picked up from Harrison. So again, they were having a half-off sale on a lot of stuff in the store, so I did pick up a few things. Nothing crazy. First thing here is Detective Comics 585. This is the first appearance of Ratcatcher. It was only like $5 in their bin, so I just snagged this. I love this cover, and it is a newsstand as well. So I decided to snag this. It's not in the best condition. I'd say it's probably, actually they have it right here, about a 6.5. But for $5 and half of that, so $2.50, no-brainer grab, so I decided to grab that. Absolutely happy to pick that up. Other than that, I did pick up 4 Star Wars books, none of them keys. This first one here, though, actually being a Carmine Infantino cover. For you fellow DC lovers out there, Carmine Infantino has done a lot of work for DC, so he did that cover super awesome right there. That is Star Wars number 26. Next one I have here is Star Wars number 34. Another great cover. I just decided to go through the Star Wars box, and I just picked a few out. This is kind of just what I grabbed from the store. Next one here, Star Wars number 51. I couldn't read the number backwards on my phone there. Another great cover, though. Super awesome. I love the purple and blues in this. And last one I picked up here, Star Wars number 53. Just a super cool stormtrooper, kind of, I believe, kidnapping Princess Leia right there. Or there is someone else as well. Not 100% sure. But again, just another awesome cover that I decided to pick up. I love the sunset look in the background with the shade of orange. Super cool. Happy to add all these Star Wars books into my collection. And I haven't picked up a ton of Star Wars recently, so this is cool, super cool to just grab a little bundle of them. And the last and certainly biggest thing that I picked up from Harrison's, I was there with my friend Shinmo from 3 Men in the Basement, and I was talking to him and about how much I need to expand on my Marvel reading. I need to catch up in my reading in general, but that's a whole other issue we're not going to talk about right now. But yeah, so I was looking at a ton of omnibuses. The omnibuses were also 50% off, which is huge because they are often very expensive for an omnibus. A lot of them go over $100. And super nice hardcovers, though. I love reading omnibuses. And I asked him, I said, out of a lot of these, what is kind of the best thing to get? And this one he recommended along with others, but I've heard tons of great things about this story, so I did want to pick this up, and I'm absolutely happy that I did, and I can't wait to find the time to read it. This is Planet Hulk, the omnibus. So I've heard, again, tons of fantastic things about this story. Let me know if you guys have read it. Again, I'm super excited to read this. This actually contains, I'll read it off to you here, Fantastic Four 533 to 535, Incredible Hulk number 88 to 105, Giant Size Hulk number 1, What If Planet Hulk, Planet Hulk Gladiator Guidebook, and material from New Avengers, Illuminati, and Amazing Fantasy number 15 from 2004. So not the original Amazing Fantasy 15 first appearance of Spider-Man. It's not that one, and I believe this Incredible Hulk run is from his second volume. I'm not 100% confident on that. I know my DC a lot better than my Marvel. But yeah, guys, super cool to add this omnibus into my bookshelf. It's not crazy thick. I have a lot thicker. But yeah, just a super cool pickup. I'm excited to read whenever I find the time. All right, now let's get into the things I picked up at Clam City Comic Con. We're going to start with the non-comic book things first, and then we will get into the comic books and then my grail. So this first one here is 100% not comic book related, but I did mention that they do sell vinyls there. Some vendors do. I think Josh was saying sometimes I think when it's warmer they will. But Josh, actually, Buzz Comics had this, and I thought it was super cool, and it was actually... this will be my first vintage vinyl that I own. This is Def Leppard's Pyromania, a super good album. I listened to this a lot after I bought this. But yeah, this is the original printing from 1983. And yeah, it's my first, vintage vinyl. I honestly don't consider 83 to be that old, considering I collect comic books from the 60s. So yeah, and listen to music from that era as well. So yeah, but I'm just super excited to own this first edition vinyl. I do have a small collection of vinyl myself. Just a cool pickup. I thought I'd get. Yeah. Great album. If you're into rock and haven't listened to it, I highly recommend. The next thing here is comic book related, but not a comic book. But I am super excited to have picked this up, and I would have been an idiot if I didn't. This here is this awesome original art by Larry Stroman, who was at Clam City Comic Con. I actually had no previous knowledge of Larry Stroman before that day, but come to find out, he's done a ton of work in Marvel, including X-Men and X-Factor series, and yeah, he's honestly a great artist. I was looking at all of his art afterwards, and he does some really good work. But in my footage, I did show his table that he had set up. You also saw that Lunch Money Comics picked up 2 awesome pieces by him. One of 4 X-Men characters, another a Ghost Rider one, which he did have a second Ghost Rider, which I really wish I picked up. But I saw Batman, and if you guys watch my channel, he is my main character love, so I had to pick this up, and this is honestly incredible. This is, real art. It's not a print or anything like that. You can feel and see the paint or whatever he may have used. I'm not 100% actually sure, but this is super cool. I'm 100% framing this, and this will be going up on a wall or the wall behind me once I can get past this situation. We are getting pretty far in this, so hopefully I am able to turn it back to my display, an upgraded version of what it was before. So again, I am super excited to get this. And he was criminally cheap with his prices, so again, I was an idiot if I didn't pick up one of his amazing art pieces. So yeah, super happy to have picked this up for sure. Alright, and now getting into the comic books. From the actual show, I didn't have a huge haul like sometimes I normally do. where I go really off the board and I leave with a short box. But there is a reason for that. Obviously, I've been talking about a GRAIL book that I got, so that is the main reason why I didn't go crazy hard. As well as we had the 3 Minute Basement comic book crawl the next weekend after, so I was making sure I was saving up for that as well. But let's get into some of the comic books I got. We're going to go with these first three I got actually from Chinmo from 3 Minute Basement. I always love shopping his books, and he is a friend, so I love shopping at his booth. This first one here is Detective Comics number 1065, a 1 in 25 ratio variant by Martin Simmons. I saw this, and, you know, again, if you watch my videos, Batman, Mr. Freeze, I couldn't say no. I absolutely love how he's holding Nora like he does from the animated series, how he had the kind of, oh my god, what you call it, snow globe, with the turning the music box in it, and Batman's holding a bat in a cage. I just thought this was super cool cover, and someone pointed out as well, a friend, that is all kind of, it's almost like real material. I'm not 100% sure the art of how he created this, but again, just an awesome cover in a 1 in 25 ratio variant, so super happy to pick that up. The next one I have here is a very well-known Batman issue, Batman number 50. This is the wedding of Bruce Wayne instantly kind of Kyle, but this one here is a Francesco Mattina exclusive variant with Joker. I believe he's coming out of the cake with the machete. He even has the wedding topper on his shoulder. Just a fantastic variant cover. I saw this, fell in love, as most Batman fans will, and I had to pick this up, so super cool to add this into my collection. And the last book I picked up from my buddy Chinmo, and this is a mouthful, so excuse me as I read this off of my cheat sheet here. This is this beautiful cover. It is Batman / Catwoman, the Gotham War, Scorched Earth, Kendrick Kunka Lim foil variant. Very long name, but wow, is this cover beautiful. I don't have a ton of foil books, but this one, as a also Catwoman fan, I absolutely fell in love with this one as well and wanted to pick this up. This cover is really well done. Catwoman looks very good in this cover, if you know what I mean. But yes, this is an awesome book. I'm super happy to add in the collection, and I'm also happy that the camera picks it up, because I know a lot of people have issues with taking pictures or filming foil variants. So I'm super happy to show this one off and show it to you guys and add it to the collection. Alright, and next couple books here is I have a trio that came in a nice little bundle by my friend Adam, who was a seller there that day. He also is an artist as well. Super awesome guy, love him to death. And these trio of books is super cool. So this is Detective Comics number 647, 648, and 649. First one here being the first appearance of Spoiler / Stephanie Brown. The 648 being her second appearance. And yeah, I did not have any of these books. Also great Matt Wagner covers. You guys might know I'm a bit of a Matt Wagner fan. And this is like early work, so I'm super happy to add all of these in the collection and to get a new first appearance into my Batman collection. So yeah, very happy to be adding these awesome trilogy of books into the collection, and I can't wait to crack these open and read them at some point. So very cool. This next one here is another Marvel book, one that I also picked up from Josh along with the Def Leppard vinyl. This is the Amazing Spider-Man number 193, a super cool cover that I really loved when I found it in one of his boxes. And this is a key. This is actually when MJ and Peter break up. So interesting key, and the Fly I thought was kind of a goofy looking villain. So that's also why I fell in love with this book. So super happy to add a Spider-Man book into the collection and get a little bit of a good mix of Marvel in this haul video. Okay guys, we're getting into the real meat and potatoes, as some people may say, of this haul. This one I also got from my friend Adam along with the trio of books and the next one. And he just gave me a fantastic deal for these books, and I didn't think I was walking away with this book either. This is also a decently big book. I did realize after, like, maybe one day I would want this graded, maybe not this one specifically, but this is super cool to have in my collection right now. That book being Batman number 357, the first cameo appearance of Jason Todd, as well as the second cameo appearance of Killer Croc. Now, before anyone yells at me, this is very much a debatable book as far as first appearances. This is well known to be kind of the first appearance of Killer Croc, even though there's tons of cameo appearances between multiple books with him. But CGC actually labels this book as the first appearance of both Jason Todd and Killer Croc. So I don't know where I stand with this. To be completely honest with you, this is the bigger book out of all of the appearances. So, again, I'm not 100% sure where I stand as far as whether or not it's the first appearance. Let me know what you guys think, what your stand is on if this is just cameo appearances or first full appearances of these characters, or if it is another book. But I am super happy to be having this in my hand right now. Basically, crazy big Killer Croc appearance and Batman appearance in general of one of his rogues. So super happy to get a great deal on this, as well as the other books that I got from Adam. And yeah, this isn't even the tip of the iceberg. This is an awesome book, but the next and last one I have to show you is insane, and I can't wait to show everyone. And the finale, the last book of this awesome haul from this crazy brewery show that I went to, is, again, a big book for me. It is now the biggest book that I own in my collection, so super happy about that. And yeah, it is a Bronze Age book, which if you guys have been keeping up with me, you know I've been loving the Bronze Age. However, it isn't DC. It's actually Marvel. It's my first Marvel slab as well. This is a slabbed book. And yeah, let me just get right into it. This here, and I will leave this part as a surprise if you don't already know, is Ghost Rider #1 from 1973. Such an amazing book, and for this grade that I will show you in a second, it presents absolutely beautifully. And the grade I have on this book is a 7.5 off-white to white pages, which is an absolutely insane grade for this book. But, like I said, this presents so beautifully, I don't even think it's a 7.5. Knowing this, knowing how well this presents, I did look up the grader's notes, and the grader's notes mentions a lot of spine stress, which is very common, but it did mention a lot of just bends within the book. So in my head, I did think about possibly cracking this open, getting it to a really good cleaner and presser, and seeing if I can get a grade bump. I might not do that anytime soon, but it was a thought that went to my head. You guys can let me know possibly what you think about cracking a slab and resubmitting it for a higher grade. But yeah, super crazy awesome book, guys. The key significance of this, it is the first appearance of the Son of Satan, Damon Hellstrom, in cameo, and this story is continued from Marvel Spotlight #11. That book being the last time he appeared in that series, and he went on to his own title, Johnny Blaze's Ghost Rider. You guys may know, again, watching my videos, that I am a Ghost Rider collector, and this is not a book I thought I was going to own this year. I thought I was going to be getting a lot of just Batman crazy big keys this year, not that I was going to be walking away with this book. Thank you so much to my friend Adam Miller for giving me the amazing opportunity for this and the deal for the other books as well. Again, this is insane. I came home with this and I just couldn't believe it that I came home with this awesome book. You guys know for sure this is going to be ending up on the wall once I can get this all back up and together again. But yeah, this is the, again, like I said, the biggest book in my collection now. So, woohoo, yay. Yeah, I'm still kind of at a loss for words, even though I've had this book with me from recording this video about 2 weeks from when I actually went to the event. I did, roller coaster of our life, guys. That's why it took me so long to get this video recorded for you all. But yeah, absolutely insane. I can't continue to put into words how excited I am to have this. And Again, this presents so beautifully. I'll show you up close that it's it's beautiful. The colors pop. There's no chips. Nothing crazy. A little wear down there, but I mean, again, this is from 1973. We're talking here. But again, absolutely beautiful book. Again, 7.5, which is a fantastic grade. And yeah, absolutely blown away. I can't believe it. And that is it. That is the big grand finale of this haul. Again, not a crazy big one, but big as far as what I brought home with me. So everyone, let me know what you think down in the comments, what you think of this haul, and possibly which one out of here is your favorite. Obviously, I'm showing my top 5, Ghost Rider obviously being number 1. And yeah, guys, don't forget, if you like this video, smash that like button. If you enjoy my content overall, make sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell notification to stay up to date on when I can post videos for you guys. And yeah, this was an absolute insane day of blast of a time with the community and bringing home some awesome books. So guys, just remember, just collect what you love, but don't go too broke while doing it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.